Need some help finding some edge in the prop market? Check out the Props AI tool on the LineStar app. It's a one-stop shop for all the information you need to make smarter bets. Download the LineStar app today. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today that are available as always on Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play, or wherever you place your bets. Tyler Wiemann is back in the house joining us here, band back together for this Tuesday, and Tyler comes at a good time because yesterday my picks went just 1 and 2, so didn't deliver for us yesterday, unfortunately, following up on that 3-0 performance on Friday, so hopefully you can help us get it back on track here on this Tuesday. What do you say?
Let's go. Let's do it.
But we did have a kind of a funny story yesterday. Did you hear about the Hector Banana Bread nickname now for Victor Wembanyama?
I have not. I haven't heard any about it.
I told it yesterday on the show, so apologies for the redundancy, but I think it's worth a second tale here. Basically, a girlfriend was looking for her boyfriend an NBA jersey of his favorite player and couldn't figure out the name of this favorite player, so went to Reddit, of course, where one goes when you have a question. And plenty of Reddit users came back and she left like all these descriptions of like who she thought it could be, but one of the descriptions was the name sounds like Hector Banana Bread. So suddenly, Hector Banana Bread trending on Twitter. The Reddit users delivered and figured out it was Victor Wembanyama. So we took him over on his PRA yesterday, but he did not cash for us. He came in with 36. We needed a little bit more. I was a little concerned with that one in that the Lakers had been pretty good recently versus opposing team centers. But nonetheless, he was close there. And after the game, he had a nice gesture towards JJ Redick and basically gave jerseys to his sons, signed a bunch of stuff so that, because I guess JJ Redick's sons lost. But no banana bread, but nice gesture from him because, of course, JJ Redick, someone who was affected by the fires, and so his sons lost all their cards and memorabilia. So nice gesture from Victor Wembanyama, a.k.a. Hector Banana Bread. But I digress. Let's get into today's NBA slate. We've got some great picks for you. As always, we're using the Props AI tool on the LineStar app to help us find the best value in the prop market. Check it out for yourself at linestarapp.com. All right. Now, full disclosure, before we headed into this slate, Tyler and I were kind of going back and forth a little bit. It seemed like every avenue I was going down in the prop department, I was hitting kind of a dead end, like something, there would be one stat that looked good, and then I looked into the matchup and it wouldn't quite match up. So we have kind of dove deep into the prop betting market today to find you our 3 best. So before we get into it though, like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment below. It enters you into the prop bets contest. If we go 3-0, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. So with that, let's get into it. Let's start things off with Indiana Pacers guard TJ McConnell over 5.5 assists. LineStar's projection here is 6.4. While he's only averaging 4.8 in January, this prop bet is very influenced by the fact that Tyrese Halliburton is listed as doubtful in this one. When that's the case, McConnell gets a little usage boost, about 5%, assists up 9%. Going up against Cleveland, they're very good versus guards, third, but in the assist category specifically, they're just 17th in terms of assists allowed to point guards. So what do you make of this matchup here for McConnell?
The matchup is good. Without Halliburton, he goes from like 10.8 assists per 100 up to 11.7. So definitely a little bump in, his rate of assists. But the big thing here is he's just going to have a little bit more minutes. So the positive matchup, both if he starts or if he comes off the bench, with Naismith being out right now, I do think there's a decent chance that he is starting though. And if that's the case, he's going to pick up significant minutes. But even off the bench, I would expect 22, 24 minutes instead of like his normal 17, 18. And in 17, 18 minutes, he's doing that 4.8. So, give him a third more minutes and the likelihood of him getting 5.5 is pretty good in a positive assist matchup. So either way, he get an extra minutes and he got an assist bump.
So checks the boxes for us there. Let's move on to our next player prop bet. It's going to go to Pelicans guard Dejounte Murray over 16.5 points. LineStar's projection, 20.7. He's been over this for the last 5. And this is a guy who is averaging just over 18 points per game in the month of January, going up against the Chicago Bulls team that is 23rd in points allowed to opposing point guards. We're also talking about a game that has a very high game total at 241, the highest of the day. So Murray seems like he's in a good spot. What do you make of it?
Yeah, so one of the things that I was digging into this, because the first thing I was worried about, well, Zion's back. Let's see how he does scoring with Zion there. My shock was he goes from 23.8 points per 100 all the way up to 37.1 with Zion on the court. So just a huge, incredible, massive upgrade in his scoring. Now, it is a very small sample size. It's only like 50 minutes or something. So, you know, that's probably over the course of multiple games and, you know, some definitely variance going his way with that type of boost. But I did look into his field goal percentage, and, you know, while it was better, it's not like he was shooting, you know, 80% when he's on the court. His field goal percentage was only slightly up. His true shooting was slightly up. And because those weren't huge jumps, I think it is something that is a little bit sticky. You know, maybe not all the way to 37.1, but 23.8 to, you know, 27 or something like that sounds very good when he's averaging over this number and he's in a good spot. So I like the 16.5, and with Zion on the court, it just helps him.
All right. Lastly, let's go to Alex Caruso under 11.5 points, rebounds, assists. LineStar's projection is just 5.4, and the consensus is to the under as well. What about this under are you finding value in?
All right. So he's been out for like a month or almost a month. It's a hip injury. He has been coming off the bench on the season. He's only averaging 20.2 minutes as it is. And with that, it's 10.5 PRA. So he's been averaging under in, you know, 20 minutes. I don't expect him to come out and just play 24, 25 minutes, something like that. I think with it being a hip injury, with it being a lower body injury, sitting out almost a month, that they're going to be a little careful. The other aspect, Philadelphia is actually decent defensively, and with no Joel Embiid, there's a high blowout risk, which the people that get impacted most in blowouts really are the bench guys, because their rotation gets a little shorter for you know, the third, fourth string guys instead of them. So I think there's just a lot of risk if you were trying to go Caruso over in this spot. So we might as well hit the under, when I think projections obviously show that, and just logic. Like I don't see him getting his normal minutes today.
All right. So now let's throw all of those on an entry on Underdog and send it for today. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. And if we go 3-0, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. We'll announce that on the show tomorrow. Tyler wasn't here for the Money Gun celebration, so we got to make sure we get one where both of us are in studio for that. I also think it's just funny anytime we got to make money so that I can hire somebody to like pick up the money, because it's still sitting in the studio. I was too lazy to clean it up yesterday, but hopefully we have to clean it back up to set it off again for tomorrow. So that's the goal here today. Also, I just looked up when National Banana Bread Day is, for anyone that, you know, likes to go with some prop bets that are like crazy rationale. National Banana Bread, February 23rd. Mark your calendars, because the Spurs play the Pelicans that day. We're going over on Wemby's, all the things that day. So we won't have a show that day, but mark your calendars. I'm just saying. Hector Banana Bread, a great nickname. We'll be taking that over for sure on that day. Hey, got to go with what the universe is telling you. All right, good luck, everybody, in all of your prop betting endeavors for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.